Pop One Podcast here with Jordan Westrick. What'd you do today?
We got first place at a Vans 3v3 case tournament with Michael Murphy and Trevor Calmer.
Played with Scrubs. Got it.
So
What'd you play today?
played pure Spright with the little Melfi package in it. Trevor played cash, and then Michael Murphy behind the camera played some kind of trash. Nobody knows how to play the stuff he plays.
Very fair.
So
Not saying his record was the best, but whatever. Let's get into the profile.
So he went 3-0 in the tournament, so I would say he was very impactful.
All right, kick it off.
I won when it mattered. So, so to start off, played 41 cards, 40s for Scrubs, 3 blue, 3 jet standard, 3 starter, 1 red, 1 carrot, 1 double cross, and 1 gamma burst.
No smashers.
No smashers, so even last format with tier, I played smashers and it never came up, and like usual, you don't play it for a tournament and it came up, so it's definitely going to go back in. It's not one of those high impactful cards, but it's just something that you might need, because some people are playing the IP Avermax thing still, and if you don't play Mosquito, you aren't winning that one.
Got it. Out's the unoutable.
So I did play the small Melfi package, Melfi Caddy and Melfi Penny. Shout out Dinkum Found for that one. It's pretty good. So you end the combo with bringing this out, like if you have Melfi of the Forest, and then if your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can bounce it to hand, get Penny, and then at any time during the turn, quick effect, you can special Penny and quick synchro. So you can make Herald the Arclight, or you can make a Mary Melfi's for an extra bounce. Right. It's not bad. It's not a bad engine for 3 cards in the extra and 2 in the main.
Interrupt the deck. Got some spicy stuff coming on that, but sorry fam, not sharing that.
Yeah. Played 2 Pot of Prosperity. A lot of people are saying you have to play it. I agree. I wasn't playing it last format. I honestly don't like it, but you have to play it. Wanted to play 2 because I'm one of those people that bricks on it, and if you brick on anything that right now, like, you're not winning.
Fair.
So just 2. For normals and stuff, I played 2 Cyber's Gadget, 3 Beaver, and then of course the 2 Angler with the Beaver.
And then talked about maybe changing the gadgets to Divas next time.
So maybe try the Divas. So the gadgets is nice. This card is actually better post side, because you can summon it, go into Lingerybo and play under Lingerybo. That way you protect yourself from evenly matched, since a lot of people are playing that, or Imperm. Normally you will not summon it to bring back the level 2 or lower monster.
But it does come up.
But it does come up, and it's nice, especially, it might not be needed as much now because a lot of the Kashtira players aren't playing Italy because they realize it's bad. Finally, it only took a few weeks. So whenever you have to play Lingerybo, it was nice having this because you play double Ling and people think that you're just playing it for cash, but really it's just part of your engine. Was playing 3 of this. I think 2 was good with the Melfi stuff, and then of course the 3 Beaver, 2 Angler. You gotta play the rares. Common's always in your hand. I actually only drew it 1 time in the past 2 or 3 days that I've been playing. It's been nice.
Nice. I see some spicy cards right here.
So playing 2 E-Telly with the Gamma package. So went to YCS Las Vegas. Did not play this package at all. Got booked at Eclipse like crazy. If you don't have starter, you end your turn. However, this is a good card going second. I also play the Lambda, so going first, if you have it in your hand, it gives you an extra interruption. But if you get Eclipse, it just gives you an extra extender to be able to continue playing.
Yeah, I feel like with 1 level 2 on the board, you can play the game. So
yeah, exactly. So if you may go into a certain thing or whatever like that, I was playing Foolish Burial with it because it's an extra starter. I didn't play it right now, and it will go back in. Because especially going second, I know it sounds funny, but Foolish Burial is actually better going second than going first, because then you can make Sprint and then not have to dump anything, and then make Amiibi Maru bounce a card by detaching, and then you can detach another one to bounce. So it gives you like a banish and a bounce to try to kill with a Gamma Burst. For other hand traps, we played 3 Imperm, 3 Ash. Ash is very low impactful, but Branded Fusion exists, and you play that against Branded Fusion. Unless your opponent starts off the turn, your branded opponent starts off with Instant Fusion for Millenniumizer Strict, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to save this for next turn, and then I go Branded Fusion, you go Ash and the Chain Crossout. So, but other than that, Ash wasn't good, but you know.
What you just heard is a scenario where your opponent is better than you guys. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, so it's like if Ash was any other card, I was still probably not gonna do the greatest in that. We played 3 Book of Moon.
Last time I think you were on Eclipse here, so what made you change?
So it was on Eclipse. Eclipse loses to Ash, which everybody's playing right now. But even with that, if you Book of Eclipse and can't Zeus to wipe your opponent's board, they're just gonna draw 2 or 3. So Book of Moon, and plus a lot of people are doing a Rise Heart Pass, so they're ending on 1 monster. Or if anybody's playing like negates or anything like that, like if they're playing the adventure package, you only need to book the 1 monster to be able to play.
Makes sense.
I know Dinkum Fom's playing 3 Drolls in the main. I didn't agree with that, so I played the Book of Moon. But also, we had 2 Drolls in before the tournament, decided to change them to evenly matched. Because if you play against Labyrinth or anything else, this card is better game 1 than it is post side. Because some people play Lancias going first. Or
I
going
think that's
second
the
or whatever.
community consensus on it.
Yeah.
What's up with 2 and not 3?
So, had 2 spots. Math said to play 3. Preston says heart of the cards always wins, so we play 1. So I was like, I'll try in between and go.
Going in the middle, I like it.
But sorry, Preston, math's gonna work. 'Cause it's probably gonna be 3.
All right, 41
So
in the main.
41 in the main.
What you got for that extra deck? Anything not standard?
Kinda, sorta.
All right, let's see what we got.
Play double sprint.
Makes sense. Cash is in the
Cash,
format.
but also you actually do use 2. So you use 1 go first combo, and then you make the second one, and then you don't have to pitch, and then you can do that move that I said a little bit ago where you can bounce a card. So that helps. 1 Lingaribo. Was playing 2 a while back, of course, for Cashier. If they
No
were
one plays Italy anymore. It's
playing
bad.
Italy, but it's for the Cyber's Gadget. Do play Lambda, because like if you're going first, Emergency Teleport is an extender, but if you have it in hand, your opponent's not playing hand traps, or they don't hand trap, it's nice to be able to do that, to be able to still interrupt. 1 Nightmare Phoenix.
Utility.
Wish I actually don't play Cerberus, and it actually came up today where Cerberus could have helped. Mind you, a few different cards in the main deck and stuff like that probably could have helped. Melfi of the Forest, and then the Herald of the Arclight Mary Melfi's, that package. It's nice because it's like going first, the only package that you can play is either this or the IP Masquerena, and it's like without Elf, you don't have and not playing Toad, you don't have the recursion, so it's like you need the hand advantage if you can, because you're only going to end with 1, maybe 2 cards in hand, depending on how your hand goes. 2 Gigantic Spright. I don't feel like you need 3. If your game goes that grindy,
You're probably losing
play better.
anyway. Play quicker.
Play better, like honestly. Onigamaru, goated. Mosquito, Downer, and Double Zeus. So of course Double Zeus for cash, but it can come up where you make Gigantic, make Zeus. So whenever your opponent goes IP Masquerena into Abramax, because I played an Evil Twin Sprite, without smashes, this is your only out to it, and when they
Have an answer for that? You
yeah,
don't
when
have
they
an
when
out.
they book a V-Clips or book a Moon it.
Well, we're going to be back on Smashes,
yes,
guys.
Yes, definitely need it.
All right, what's
So,
that side deck look like?
Side deck is still up for debate. Was trying some stuff, so we play 1 Feather Duster, 1 Lightning Storm. No, it sounds weird. I've been playing 3 Dark Hole, but with Kashira,
People attaching Goliath.
Goliath,
makes it so
yeah, it's a
bad.
pain. The 3rd Evenly, which should be in the main. Double Cosmic, because
We respected Runic.
hate Runic.
Got
Thank
it.
goodness didn't have to play that today. 3 Jesus, 3 Solemn Judgment. Of course, whenever you go first,
Telling our opponent no.
Yep, it's an auto win. And then we played 3 Nib, 2 Droll, and 2 Ghost Bell.
Looks pretty standard. How'd the bell do for you today?
Against the Branda player today, we didn't make it past game 1 because my teammates wanted to carry me, you know. So this is generally in my mind good because it helps against Runic and helps against Lab and stuff. But the Branda players now are banishing all their targets for expulsion. So whenever they try to gimmick puppet you, you can't even bell them. So this is definitely coming out. I played against a Dragoonity player today, and I had this in hand. He played around at game 2, but
I think the consensus is if you play against Rogue, it's probably good. Other than that,
yeah. Nibiru wasn't that good, but like I said, it was 3 rounds. Played
it's
against
there when you need it.
Yeah.
So So what were your matchups today?
So I played Life Twin Spright. It's not completely familiar with the deck, but it was tough. Round 2 played against Dragoonity. That was interesting because game 1 he normal summons Crystal Beast Cobalt Sparrow, put on top of his deck Foolish Burial Goods. I ashed it and then OTK'd him with Gamma Burst. So I thought he was on Crystal Beast, and then he goes full Dragoonity combo, and I'm just sitting here with...
Got it.
Yeah, looking like anything. And then Branded, very good player. He played Instant Fusion for Millenniumizer Strict. I had Cross out for the follow-up. Didn't get to go to game 2 or 3 with that because my other teammates were just like, yeah, you can quit now.
So one rogue and a couple meta, but overall, good job today, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Sweet. Any shout-outs you want to give today?
Yeah, shout out to Pop One, Preston. Shout out to Michael, always doing the math. Shout out to Trevor for teaming up with us and everything like that. It was a very fun event. Shout out to my girlfriend Maylon for letting me travel to Jackson all the time for tournaments and other places for tournaments. And yeah, we'll see what other tournaments there's going to be.
Good stuff, man. Awesome job. Pop One signing off.
Appreciate it.
Subscribe.